So Bert from Scrap Farm was telling me about, I don't know, I can't remember the name of it even right now. I'll have to look at the message. I fill it to about 40 pounds or thereabouts because it's got a slow leak. That's a little gnarly right there. I don't want to touch it even. Use my foot to disconnect it. There's some chemical or something he puts in his tires, and he hasn't had trouble with his tires, like having flats, like the way I do. Going to the scrapyard, I guess he says. I don't know, something on Amazon. I'll have to look into that. Maybe I'll have my daughter order up something for me. Wade. Because as you can see, flat tires are a constant. It's a constant thing here. You go to the scrapyard, that's flat. You pick up all kinds of screws and nails and stuff. And the windshield wipers stopped working on this thing. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this aluminum load out today. There's just too much going on. Too much behind the scenes, so to speak. Too many moving parts in life. I'm lucky I found time today to even come here. I got my in-laws went to Florida, and the wife wanted me to go along with because of all the snow on the ground. So, I mean, as you can see from the snow evidence, snow don't lie. You can see I haven't been walking around back here. It's snow way, Jose. Yeah, bunny rabbit or something maybe. That's about it. Silly rabbit. Yeah, that's why stuff don't move sometimes. You know, stuff stays the same for a while. Because, yeah, there's so much going on always that has nothing to do with scrapping. So that's why I have a warehouse, so I can normalize my life as much as possible, so things aren't as chaotic. So instead, the chaos is all in one spot here. Because otherwise, if I didn't have this place, days and days and days would go by that I wouldn't be scrapping. I'd have to get a normal job. And I'm here to tell you, ain't no way I'd be able to keep it. Wish I could actually, because you get with a job where you punch the clock, you get to leave work behind you. Whatever. But yeah, whenever I noticed in my life, whenever it snows out, everybody needs you to do something for them. And when it's nice and warm and sunny and hot out, people want you to go and get this, do that, cut that, make that, do this, go here, do that. But on a rainy, crappy day when everybody's in, nobody wants you. So let's get rid of this load. And by the time I come back, the yard will probably be closed. So, I mean, no way I'm gonna get that Chevy out. Those guys aren't going anywhere today. Drive time. I got the Scrappity jacket on that I got from him in the mail. It's keeping me warm. It's cold out there. Even my hands are like all wrinkly and shriveled up from the cold. Well, just got back from the scrapyard. And what do I have on the wagon here? They tried deducting for some snow. Can you believe it? So 75 cents per pound for number 2 insulated wire. That's extension cords, etc. $1.90 a ton at this scrapyard. $1.90 a ton. So $105 for 1,115 pounds. That's not too bad. It's a check, so I can't just like crumple it up. It's a check, so I can't just crumple it up like Mr. Scrappity takes the receipt after looking at it. He goes like this. Well, I guess I could. I mean, if I wanted to, you could do whatever you want. You could crumple up your check. So, it's supposed to get down to like negative 11 degrees, so this wagon ain't going anywhere. Not for a few days. It's just going to stay loaded. It'll be too dang cold. I'm not dealing with it. So Scrap Farm is talking about, I was looking online, that chemical is called tire eject. Guess he uses it. So I'm going to try that stuff out. Maybe I'll have my daughter order some. It comes in different sizes, like 10 ounce, 20 ounce, 1 gallon size. The 1 gallon size is $134. I need the 55 gallon drum size. That's what I need. I need the industrial supply. Well, the scrapyard's going to be closed in a little bit anyway, so I'll never make it there in time. Especially making a YouTube video. You can hurry now. I doubt it. As I've tried to figure out what the problem is with this thing. When you first start it up, I replaced the fuel filter. It's not the fuel pump, because if it was a fuel pump, it would run like crap constantly, but it's when it first starts up. It's got a throttle body fuel injection. So it starts right up. Yeah, so you can hear how it's running. See if I take my foot up there. Can you hear it? The check engine light comes on, there's no catalytic converter. But if I rev it like that, let it idle at like about 2,000 RPM or so, it like can you hear that? I'm not stepping on the gas any harder. It levels out usually. It didn't level out. I've always had this problem like for the past like, I don't know, probably a year with this thing. Change the oil, change the spark plugs, put wires on, put another cap on there, another rotor, check the timing, replace the coolant sensor. Once it smooths out though, then it runs fine. It'll run without my foot on the gas pedal. It's barely running right now. See how the check engine light went out? Anyway, it's going to get down to -11 tonight, so I should actually go to AutoZone and get some antifreeze. Put it in my wagons here. Because I think it will end up like a slushy inside. It's so cold that the key is hard to turn. Like it's this cold out. I'm letting my foot off the gas pedal, and then the voltage drops way down because the engine's barely idling. ain't doing it today. King, it could be that you're almost out of gas. No. It's got about 5 gallons in the tank right now. I'll have to bring it by my car fix-it guy, because he's got all the tools. He's got a warm shop to work on the stuff. Yeah, because right now it smells like sulfur. That's because the devil is nearby. It's running. What a great video, right? Listening to some old truck puttering around. I just turned the heat on. It's lukewarm. But so is the engine too. Yeah, okay, so you guys can see why I'll just let the aluminum sit on the truck. I'm not messing with it. I'm not going anywhere with it. I'm not taking any risks unnecessarily. Yeah, tire ject. Tire, J-E-C-T. J-E-C-T, yeah, tire eject. That's what Scrap Farm was talking about. Like for tires like this. Nice and flat. Look at that sun, really looks cold, don't it?
Come on, man!
A little slow tonight, isn't it?